What's going on with you? It's your friendly neighborhood A New Breed coming back in with another video. The last video we talked about zombies. Was it plausible? Could it happen? And if it did happen, how would it spread? So for this video, we're going to talk about zombie prepping or zombie preppers and why I think that zombie prepping is pretty much an all-terrain version of prepping, just from my standpoint. Let's get it. Okay, now for starters, we're going to go ahead and talk about the different points of zombie prepping and why I believe that personally it's all-terrain prepping. This is just what I personally think, so take it with a grain of salt. But let's go ahead and jump into it, see the points, see the good, and we'll just take it from there. Okay, first off, let's start with fortifications. Let's look at the vehicles first. The vehicles of most zombie preppers are pretty tricked out. These things are badass, take no prisoners, make mincemeat out of any zombie type creature. That's what these are built for. These aren't built for the faint of heart or those people who are saying zombies are humans too, because by the time you're done with them, they'll be nothing but a piece of meat laying on the floor. One of the reasons why zombie preppers are so creative is just because these things are made for destruction. There are other vehicles that can be used, but ultimately, in a zombie apocalypse, I seriously doubt you want a vehicle that's just going to barely graze anything or just knock people out the way. So that's one of my reasons. Whether it's a prison or a regular house, zombie preppers pretty much know how to fortify an area. That's one of their specialties because they're going to be fighting off hordes of the Walking Dead. So in this situation, that's another reason why I think it's great to have. They generally pick locations that can be protected from all areas. Sometimes you'll find things that slip in here and there, but zombie preppers are pretty much all go 100% of the time. They know shifts, they know how to do things properly. Not saying any other prepper doesn't. Now, just a heads up. When going into some of these towns that you supposedly see that are made by non-zombie preppers, please be careful. There's always some weird ass catch that's going on there. Either there's some overly religious group, they're eating people, something is always going on there. It's never just something very simple, very casual. So zombie preppers kind of stick to their own kind. Outsiders, it kind of is what it is. Preppers are preppers, but if somebody's prepped for a zombie apocalypse, I pretty much guarantee they're not going to be the psychotic people who group together in a town that's ran by somebody like Negan. Well, bad Negan. Now, when you get to the weaponry section with zombie preppers, I can honestly say zombie preppers are very unique when it comes to weaponry. It's not just the regular guns and knives and stuff like that. Zombie preppers, they are equally prepared to put down pain on any undead creature that comes to them. This is just something that comes natural to zombie preppers. Now, when you sit back and really look at it, they will go medieval on that ass. They will bring out axes, they will bring out maces, they will bring out anything to inflict damage on a zombie. I really think that from a mental standpoint, these things aren't humans anymore. They're just targets. Not like big game hunting or anything, but I mean literally, it's you or them. So just from a standpoint of that, my belief, and this isn't all zombie preppers, please don't think this is so, people will use their wildest imaginations on creatures that literally want to eat and consume everything. We've seen it in certain other zombie films where there are people who live to kill zombies in just kind of the most awkward ways. So just a thought. When it comes to the hordes of the undead who are running around looking to eat your brains, just remember, it doesn't matter what they are, male, female, it's equal rights and lefts. Be sure to put them hands on them if they come too close. Next up is traps. Now, unlike regular predator and prey traps when you're hunting, these traps can be as elaborate as you want. They can go any which way you want them to. If these are pretty stupid zombies, I don't think you'll have a problem doing this. Now, again, this is just my discretion. I don't necessarily believe that the zombie apocalypse will be as serious as most people think once they get used to it. People will start doing different things and even adding in I don't know, probably an air of comedy to it. Just like this.
Zombie kill of the week goes to Sister Cynthia Knickerbocker. Or flat bet.
Now, we all remember the comedy that we saw when someone stepped on a rake and got smacked in their head. Well, this tool looks like it would be kind of comical from an outlooking standpoint. Bunch of rakes, bunch of axes, perfect placement. You literally have reusable zombie killing machines. You might have to move the zombies afterwards, but hey, it would work, theoretically. And this is another thought that I had. For instance, if you look at a situation like this, area, cranes, all you need is something like a boombox or a stereo if the zombies are sound activated, hang at about 10 or 15 feet off the edge of a building, something they can't get to it, and just leave. Don't worry, they'll pile themselves up, no cleanup necessary. As a zombie prepper, some form of nonverbal communication is a must. Most of them are up on their game. This might actually be new to some zombie preppers. Believe me, any zombie that's sound activated, that can hear or that can track you, you probably don't want to make much noise. Then again, you don't want to be stuck playing a game of charades trying to figure out if you're supposed to go flank them from the left or the right and find out that they actually meant they're on the right and now you've become worm food. Just a thought. I believe that parkour is essential for any zombie prepper who is going to be out and about. We've all played the game Dying Light. Well, if you haven't, gotta go play it. But parkour, you can escape zombies from everywhere, as long as you know how to run, jump, and climb. Stop staying on a single level, but also try not to enter buildings, and if you do, enter them at your own accord, due to the fact there could be things in there. But outside of that, let's be honest here. After so long in the zombie apocalypse, I believe people would start doing things like the zombie chases, the zombie Olympics, and any other thing they could do to probably pass their time. Let's be honest here. Well, to be honest, that's it for now. I could have gone on and made this video 20-30 minutes of me rambling on about the different things zombie preppers do and how I actually believe it's all-terrain prepping. But for right now, we'll leave it be. So yeah, just kind of a thought. Now, some people may not find the things I said comical or humorous at all. To be honest, I didn't mean to be. Just going off of what people would eventually do when they get used to and become calm in their situation. So just a thought. So for everybody out there who's a zombie prepper or a prepper in general, more power to you. Much respect. Now, I also want to say, if you're ready, you ain't got to get ready. And that includes ready for the zombie apocalypse. So just something to think on. And I'll definitely be getting on different things to prep for. And I still got to do the alien video. So we'll get it going. All right, y'all have a good one. Ain't new breed.